There's one thing we know about Christmas, it's this. It's full of joy. It's full of magical moments, but this busy time of year also brings its own challenges. Challenges like hiding Christmas presents, wrapping presents, and storing those oh-so-fragile ornaments. So today we're rolling out a list of holiday hacks, sure to make this month of December go a little bit smoother. Maria Eckersley is known as Mech Mom. She is our go-to girl today, ready to show us her holiday tricks. I don't know if I've told you this.
What?
I detested the word hack until I met you.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Because your hacks,
I brought it up.
No, really, you did. You elevated that word. Your hacks to me have purpose and meaning and actual application.
Thank you.
What's the end goal with these ideas today?
Well, Christmas is overwhelming, so I feel like you kind of have to have some breaks, right? So all these are like mom tricks that can just save you a little sanity. You know, you just need a little, and then you can make it through.
Just a little grain of it.
Yep.
Well, that first little grain of sanity comes in the form of an app, right?
Yes, you have to have this app. So if your struggle is to keep track of presents and budgets and receipts and all of that jazz.
Which whose isn't,
right?
Right?
So with we have 3 birthdays in December, so to keep track of all the birthdays and all the Christmas is overwhelming. So this app is just called Christmas. The app icon is a little white box with a red bow.
Okay.
And it's a couple dollars in the App Store, and it stores everything. I can save each kid how much I want to spend, where I bought things, if I've wrapped it or not. It is a lifesaver. So I'll give more details on my site, but that is a fantastic app.
I mean, right there, I already feel calmer. See, I already feel more in control of my Christmas life.
Exactly.
Tell me about these Santa sacks.
Okay, so these I made for our kids. The first one I made was probably a dozen years ago.
Okay.
The problem I have is on Christmas Eve, I used to stay up till 3, 4 in the morning wrapping Santa gifts.
Helping Santa.
Yes, so I wanted to make sure I could do that faster. So after a while, I learned from motherhood that if I make a big giant sack, I can fit anything in it. So
yes,
we made these huge sacks. You can see down there, there's a scooter in it. There's big basketballs. We've put doll houses in these. The kids put these out just like they put out their stockings on Christmas Eve. These are their Santa sacks. They tuck them under the tree. Christmas morning comes and Santa has filled it all up with all their, it might have a bow on it on the scooter, but you didn't have to wrap it. You didn't have to help Santa do any of that.
There's the convenience factor. Yes, let's celebrate that. I also love that these have carried through your Christmas tradition.
Yes, we love
year
them.
after year. I can tell they're kind of loved in certain areas, and that's part of the charm.
Right. So you'll probably notice on the inside, you can see I've written, each year I write down whatever Santa brought that year, just, in Sharpie. I'm not doing anything fancy, but then it's like this little memento they have, and they love to have sack races in them. They'll climb on the couch to watch a Christmas movie and tuck into their Santa sacks. They're the best.
I'm kind of tearing up. I am a sentimental nut this year. I don't know what it is.
You might need those.
I might. I'm starting to see the magic come alive in my own little family.
And picture 6 little kids in their Santa sacks. I mean, it's just the best. I love it.
Teach us your tie-down trick.
Okay, so you know how every kid toy has those annoying plastic things? I don't even know what they're called.
Yes.
So they're little,
things.
Little awful things. So my favorite trick is a seam ripper. So if you have a seam ripper handy on Christmas morning, your kids or you can just kind of tuck under these little things and they pop right off.
Look at that.
So if you pop it, and then even my little kids, they can just go into little corners, get them all out.
Because you try to wrestle the scissors underneath the tightly wound plastic twine.
And you don't want to cut the doll, and you know
what else this is good for?
What's that?
Hair elastics.
Oh, I do that too.
Do you?
Yes.
In my little Emmy's hair, she doesn't have a ton of it's that baby wispy.
Right.
Yeah, you just pop
they're
them
the go-to tool.
I love it. All right, teach us your handmade bow trick.
Okay, so you know how by the time you get to Christmas Eve, you're kind of out of all wrapping.
You're so done.
You don't want to buy anything else. So one thing I love is, I don't know if you know this, but wrapping paper can curl just like ribbon.
I did not know that.
If you cut it in a skinny little slip, you can actually just open your scissors just like you would do with ribbon, and it will slowly curl. So you can get a cute little, sorry, that wasn't a very good example.
I mean, no pressure. We're just hanging over your shoulder waiting for it to happen.
So then you can tape those together. Cute little curl. It always coordinates because it matches your packaging. I love it.
And where wrapping is double-sided these days. I mean, how fun is that little pattern peekaboo?
Just simple, right? Really easy.
That's happy. All right, our entire staff, the Studio 5 staff, I should say all females, most women, even a grandma or two, we're just dying over this idea.
Okay, so my shopping happens mostly on Amazon or online somewhere, right? So everything comes to me in boxes, and I don't want to have to bother hiding the stuff. It's already in a box. The kids can't see it.
Yeah.
But what I don't want them to do is be able to just open it up and see what's inside, right? So I thought I need a solution. So these are designed for tech companies.
This is good.
They're designed for tech companies to see, if I bought, a new iPod, it might have something like this on it. So if I open the package, they can see.
Yeah.
These are the coolest. Let me just show you. If you want to cut this package open, so let's say you're the mom, you get a package package. You cut it open to make sure everything's in there.
First, you're a mom that knows how to use this X-Acto knife. What's happening?
Sorry,
what's happening?
There you go. It's just it's a safety.
Oh, it's retractable.
Yes.
Oh, so it's not supposed to
so that you
stick
don't
up.
chop yourself.
Okay. I'm with you.
Yeah, just tear it open.
Okay.
So I've got a box. I can check and make sure I've got everything inside.
Check,
right?
okay.
Got it. I'm adding it to my app because I've received it but not wrapped it.
Yes.
Right? So now I know it's in there, and I'm just going to leave these sticker on. So now if you go try and open that, I want you to open it because rip it open. Can you rip it?
Okay.
And you can see the sticker kind of loses some of its red residue.
It does.
And it leaves a little bit there, so I can tell. And what's fun about that is you can actually do that on presents too. So if you're worried your kids might like peek inside one of your presents, I have teenagers, they get really clever. So on the side of a present, anywhere there's tape, you just stick one of these seals. I got 100 of them for like $13.
It's like a paper alarm system for your presents.
Exactly.
That's what that is.
Right?
It's
Isn't
a
it
booby
cool?
trap.
It's a booby trap.
Genius.
And doesn't it just make you crazy to know there's something in there, but they can't open it?
It builds the suspense.
Oh yeah,
Good job. Good job. What's next?
It's good stuff. Okay, so once Christmas is wrapping up, one thing you always have leftover wrapping paper and you don't know what to do with it. So one thing I love to do with our leftover wrapping paper is I will actually use it to bundle up my decorative stuff of the house.
Okay.
So it just kind of creates that cushion inside a plastic container to keep things neat. You don't have to have bubble wrap or anything fancy.
Right.
Wrapping paper, you just tear it up and crumple it around stuff. It works great.
I've used bubble wrap, the same bubble wrap I should say, for now like 10 years. And this year as I pulled it out, I was like, it's time to turn this over. There's no more bubble
a little fluff
left in this wrap. So there's the fluff that can cushion my ornaments.
You can do a ton, and you can customize it to any ornament, so it's great. Another trick I love is we had toddlers in the house, so you know how they love to pull ornaments off the tree?
Oh, yeah.
So you find little bobbly ornaments all over the ground.
Right.
So I always keep a hook bag, like a little Ziploc bag, just tucked under my tree skirt. So you can't see it. It's tucked under my tree skirt, and then anytime I find a loose ornament, I can just add a new hook, clip it back on the tree.
Once you pulled it out of your own foot, your own flesh, then you can drop it in that sack.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
so
one more idea for us?
So this one I love. I store everything in tubs like this, but I don't want to pay again for a whole bunch of bubble wrap to wrap ornaments. So this is just from Walmart. It's a twin size foam pad that you put on a mattress.
Okay, stop. Genius.
Oh, so smart, right? So you can have as many layers as you want. I got 20 layers out of one $7 mattress pad from Walmart.
Oh my gosh.
But it's great because then you can kind of stack them all neatly, and then they fill up the bin slowly, and it's good to go.
Do you see what I mean? These are hacks I can get on board with. I love each and every idea, and I will be using each and every idea.
Excellent.
You are sharing concepts like this all of the time on your website and Instagram. Where can we find you?
Yes, Instagram, MecMomLife. This holiday season, I'll be sharing tons of mom hacks, more than this. So watch me on Instagram, and then on my website, always, mecmom.com.
We'll post links to both of those platforms at studio5.ksl.com just to make it easy. You need this gal in your ear, in your life, in your heart. Thank you so much.
Yes, thanks.
We appreciate it.